अब मोरी बात मान ले प्यार, जाऊं तो पे वारी 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 वारी, अब मोरी बात अब मोरी बात मान ले प्यार।
Hello, Brooklyn, tuning in. You're not too far away from where I am.
जाऊं तो पे वारी 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 वारी, अब मोरी बात 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 मोरी बात।
I.e., listen to me. Do as I say.
मोरी बात 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 मोरी मोरी बात मोरी बात मोरी बात मोरी बात,
अब मोरी बात मान ले पिहरवा. Can you guess what language this is? Come on, someone. अब मोरी बात मान ले पिहरवा, जाऊं तो पे वारी वारी वारी. Bridge Bhasha. And for all Indian classical, North Indian classical, Hindustani classical texts, we use Bridge Bhasha for almost all of them because the consonants in Bridge Bhasha have these lovely aerated pockets of vowel, right? So, ab mori baat maan le piharva, right? If I were to say ab mori baat maan le piharva, jaun to pevari jaun, or like sing it like that, which is how a lot of us sing desi songs these days because we're just so contaminated by Western pop influence. No, I love contaminations of all kinds. I'm all for absorbing influences from other cultures. But it's also worth paying attention sometimes to why our traditional stuff is the way it is. If you bring a critical gaze to it, you will often find interesting, beautiful, sometimes very radical sort of elements, aspects. Right? So, ab mori baat, South Pizada says, ab mori pauri ho rahi hai. Pauri ho rahi hai, yeah, pauri ho rahi hai. Which rag is this? It's called Shuddha Sarang. Shuddha from the Sanskrit, which means pure. Shuddh, right? We say Khatam Shuddh as well in Pakistan, which means the end, the absolute end, termination. Which rag is this? Shuddh Sarang. So, Shuddh means pure, complete, essential, and Sarang is a beautiful rain raga which sort of evokes the swing and sway of course, of the monsoon. What else, right? So this is what Shuddh Sarang sounds like.
Sare ma pa ma re, re ma pa pa ma re.
Hi Ali, do you see me? Yes, I do. Sang by one.
Re ma pa ni pa ma pa ni pa ma pa re sa ni re ni pa ma pa pa ma re.
There's a lot of emphasis on this glide, this sort of monsoony glide, right?
Ma pa ma re, re ma re, re ma pa ma re, ni pa ma pa re, sa ni ma pa ma re.
I love it so much. I love it so much. Right? So in Bridge Bhasha, we have these vowely consonants.
Ab mori baat maan.
OK Tayyib has joined. I'm a big fan of OK Tayyib's art. Please check out OK Tayyib's art. It's really wonderful. Sort of very of the future, and also does not let go of tradition, which I think is super special. So we have in Bridge Bhasha, we have these aerated consonants, right? So that you can sing around the consonants.
Ab mori baat मान ले पिहरवा 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 पिहरवा
etc. And I want to share this with you. And when I performed with the great Abida Parveen on Coke Studio, it was 4 years ago, I heard for the first time someone singing a Desi text in which they were making the consonants sing, right? So it wasn't ba, mori, ba, ta, like those ba, ta, all those openings, which is what I was trained to sing like. What I heard, hello Ben Parag, what I heard Abda ji do, which was super revelatory for me, was make the consonants sing, right? This is a lesson for singers, I guess.
ये सब
What I was doing was,
ये सब तुम्हारा ये सब तुम्हारा
सब हो गया,
ये सब तुम्हारा करम है आका के बात अब तक.
I was doing these things. And what was she doing?
ये सब तुम्हारा करम है आका के बात अब,
Right?
बात अब तक बनी हुई.
Right? Chaucus. Anyway. I'm on a high because I've had like 2 cups of iced coffee today. Hello Khal Drogo. Hello Madiha Hamid. Yeah, let's just say hi to people here. Wow, there's 1,038 of you here. Oh, Ben Parag. Hello Dananir. Oh my god, we were just talking about Pauri Ori. This is so informative. Oh my god. Stop it. You know how I love being informative. That's like my job. I'm informative. And performative, but also informative. So anyway, I was telling you about this stuff. And it's interesting to me that inflection is such an interesting part of sort of what differentiates Desi singing from like other kinds of singing, especially Western sort of pop singing. I'm writing a piece about this right now, about how like In fact, Abdullah Siddiqui, the wonderful prodigy, extra young and extra talented music producer who I hung out with recently, said to me, he used this expression, vocal fry, right? He was talking about a singer who was doing this Urdu pop song and about how they were using vocal fry. And then I was like, what is vocal fry? And so he said, it's that kind of thing that like all younger singers do now, right? So obviously when you're singing English pop songs, it's just become a kind of rite of passage, right? You just have to do it, right? How do we? What are songs in which, like the Britney Spears song, obviously, the famous one. I'm not that innocent, right? Wrong chords, but vocal fry anyway. And so it reminded me of this idea that like what we students of Hindustani music spend years doing is actually trying to not warble the voice. तो आवाज़ में जो लर्जा है उसको हम कंट्रोल करने की कोशिश करते हैं ताकि आवाज़ में क़याम हो. माय उस्ताद नसीरुद्दीन सामी साहब would constantly say, आवाज़ में क़याम पैदा करो ताकि तबीयत में क़याम आए. So beautiful. And especially today, in the age of the pandemic, we kind of are all craving qiyam and peace and quiet and a kind of respite from the noise of the TikTokian universe that engulfs us all the time. And I'm finding more and more musicians, including younger musicians, turning to music and using music as a kind of a vessel for peace and for calm and for meditation. So I've sort of composed something that I was gonna sing for you a little bit of, and I think I should, right? Joy of Urdu, LOL. Thank you, Usman87. I love Nicholas Jar. I am kind of in love with Nicholas Jar and have been for years and years, and I can't believe that I have made music with him.
रोते
Hi Sara Iftikhar.
सावन की रुत
You guys, you folks, you people inspire me so much with your presence and with your incredible support, because I have to tell you, every time I sing these things which are not, in the popular mold, I'm always a little anxious or a little nervous at least, because I wonder if it'll get through. And I'm always stunned when it does get through. And how?
बिन साजन मोहे कचुना सहावे बिन साजन मोहे मोहे कचुना
Thank you, KK.
बिन साजन मोहे कचुना सुहावे
कि साजन के बगैर I'm loco, I'm crazy. साजन के बगैर मैं crazy हो गई हूँ, होता ना?
हार सिंगार ना गहना कजरा हार सिंगार ना गहना कजरा पिया नहीं पास
15 Thread says I've got a language barrier, but your song is mesmerizing. Oh my god. In music, there is no language barrier.
पिया नहीं पास मैं कैसे डारूं कजरा.
Right? And then when you wanna, impress people at the end, then you can do.
सावन की रुत आई रे बदला सावन की
Anyway, you don't have to impress Ali Ji. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna impress. I'm just gonna depress. Because that's my job. I have a friend, Jugan Kazim. She's on TV a lot. She used to say this when we were kids. She would say, "तूने तो impress करके depress कर दिया." I love that. I love that.
पिया नहीं पासों मैं कैसे डरूं कजरा सावन
Hello, Farheen Raza Jafri. Is everybody listening to Farheen's wonderful new song for Qatil Hasina Ke Naam that I composed and that she sang? It's on Zee Zindagi right now. Check it out. Rose Aya Corona Live. What? I read that as Rose Aya Corona Live. What you're saying is Rose Aya Corona Live. But I read that as Rose Aya Corona Live. Chalo, 2 lines and then I'm gonna leave because I have to go and perform tonight. Humble Umar would have been cool to share it with her too. Ooh, share what? With who? I don't know what you're talking about. You're Ustad Ali Sethi for us, the new generation. It's my honor. बहुत हलाल हो गया ऑन लाइव, थोड़ा हराम। मेरे पास हराम की ऐप भी है, FYI। बाजू बंद का पता नहीं, फिर दोस्त के दरवाजे खोल दिया आपने। अरे वाह वाह वाह, ओ फल्ला, इतनी शायरी।
बाजू बंद.
क्या what is being said? बाजू बंद खुल खुल जाए. बाजू बंद होता है ना, बाजू बंद भी कहते हैं. वो पहनने वाला जो होता है, जो खवातीन पहना करती थी, वैसे मर्द भी पहन सकते हैं. हमें कोई बना दे तो हम फौरन पहन लेंगे, आपको पता है हमारा. तो थिंग अबाउट बाजू बंद इज कि वो कह रही हैं कि मेरा बाजू बंद खुल खुल जाए, सावरिया ने कैसा जादू डाला. The thing is that it's a very suggestive and extremely erotic and sensuous, even slightly potentially pornographic image. Think about it. Baju band khul khul jaye. The idea that like my blood is racing so much and I feel so much, I don't know, afra-tafri and heat, and I'm constantly having to pick it up and, you know, I mean, it's definitely horny. I don't know if you are feeling it, but beautiful nonetheless. That's hot, exactly, says Raza 9K6. So this is how, you know, nobility used to kind of arouse themselves and amuse themselves. And this is a classic sort of courtesan song. But of course, all the male singers also sang it, because why should anybody deny themselves a little bit of, you know, titillation and all the rewards that come with it.
सावरिया ने कैसा जादू डाला, कैसा जादू डाला, जादू डाला.
Jadoo, magic. Let's enact it.
जादू जादू डाला, जादू डाला रे, जादू 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 डाला, जादू डाला, जादू डाला, जादू डाला रे,
A little bit of Arabia here, because this raga comes to us via the Arabs. Ancient cosmopolitanism of the pre-colonial world.
जादू.
Can't you hear it when I do it?
जादू 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 डारा, जादू डारा, बाजू बंद खुल खुल जाए.
All right, folks, you are beautiful. Take a shower says you are magic, you are hot stuff. Oh my God. I need to take a shower now. You're all beautiful and wonderful. And my main reason for doing this was to be a good person and to come in here and say that Omicron, the mysteriously Greek named variant of coronavirus, is kind of raging. And we need you all to get boosters if you can. Please get boosters. And also, Realtor Jetli says, come to US for a show. I am in the US and I'm going to Connecticut for a show tonight. God help me. By the way, folks, I just had COVID. I wanted to tell you. And it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It wasn't so bad, luckily, because I was vaccinated. I had my Moderna shots. But it was definitely interesting. Felt like a very alien disease, and I do not wish it upon anyone. So get your boosters and scale down let's just all scale down the hectic, crazy activity. For my little gig tonight, I will have you know, everybody is vaccinated, everybody is going to be wearing a mask, and there will be no sort of proximity between me and other people. I am making sure of that. So need you to be responsible citizens wherever you are in the world. And yeah, it looks like we're going to be spending more time indoors over the next few weeks, certainly here in New York. So I'm going to be doing these educational lives, these infotainment specials, and I hope to see you very, very soon. And yeah. Mwah. Okay. Take care. That was an extra voluptuous kiss. Okay, bye.